Come on, man. My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc 2. Okay, so I want to talk about family and scares. Alright? Today, and for the weekend, I've had more than my share of scares. So I have this aunt who's getting up there in age, and normally when I call her, she never lets me go without more than a day, one day, without her calling me back. So I called her twice over the weekend, and I called her yesterday, and I called her today. And the only reason why I panicked is because she's getting up there in age, and she's like more like a mother to me than my aunt. So, as I've always told people, some of us are blessed to have one parent. Well, I have been blessed to have many of people that I consider my parents. I've had my real dad, I've had my surrogate dad, and I have my stepdad, who's had some problems today. I have my mom, I had my stepmom, I have my aunt that I'm speaking of right now. Now, all my other aunts on my dad's side treat me fairly well, but none of them treat me like my dear Aunt Ruth. So, Aunt Ruth, this one's for you since you scared me to hell for the weekend. I thought something bad happened to her. The good news is she's well. She's very well. She's fine and well. I'm happy as hell to find out that she's fine and well. That just means I have to go brush my teeth. But before I go do that, you know, it's just the concept of the fear that seeped in me about losing my aunt. I mean, the fear is real, yo. I'm telling you. There's no feeling worse than not knowing if someone who's a little bit more mature than you is alive or dead, especially when you know them like the back of your hand. And I know that if ever I call my Aunt Ruth, there's only one place that she will be that she will not answer that phone, and that's church. All right? Because you don't call Ruth at church. That's like asking God to strike you in the balls with a bolt and the lightning. So outside of that, the weekend itself was just raw for me. It was just real raw. I've had not the best of weekends, and it's just been like one bad thing, bad thing, bad thing. So I generally call my Aunt Ruth for advice. Because I don't really want to ask my mom stuff. So I ask my Aunt Ruth because she'll give me an honest opinion, and she'll let me know about these damn lies that people tell. So it's really I kind of rely on her for the female voice. If I need a female voice, I go to my Aunt Ruth. Now I'm pretty sure I can ask my Aunt Lorraine, or I can ask my Aunt Phyllis or my Aunt Bessie, or whatever I'm missing at this moment. My mom's side I can add my Aunt Gladys because that's the only aunt I have on this side. And when you feel that you're gonna lose family members, I mean, there is like it's like there's no feeling or words to describe this anguish feeling that you don't know if you're ever going to see them again. And that's the feeling I've had all weekend with certain events of the weekend. So that I don't break into tears, and these would be tears of happiness right now. But I was like, I called her, I called her, I called her. She ain't calling me back. Something ain't cool, right? So then I had another fear of losing my cousin who rides motorcycles and shit because there apparently was a motorcycle accident yesterday, and I know I got on his damn nerve. Sorry, Russell, but I love you, bruh. So I had to check to make sure your ass is alright. Not that I worry about you, but the other assholes out here who drive and don't respect other people in their vehicles. And so when we got that news, man, I caught this man out of his sleep. And I know that was wrong, but I wouldn't have called him if I didn't give a damn. But I was like, man, this is like on my mom's side, the only cousin that loves me and respects me for who the hell I am and gives a damn. Well, all my other cousins love me, but me and him, we like brothers. We ain't like cousins. We like fucking brothers. So, like I said, I've had mad fear, and hopefully today, this Monday, is the last day that I will have this fear. And I'm gonna be honest. Losing my dad has opened me up to a whole world of major loss, and there's no really recovery for it. They told me it would get better or it would get easier, and things like that. And you know, I've lost so much in the last 4 years in general, and I say it that way because of my military shit. And you know, each hit is like getting punched in the face with Thor's hammer, and no healing factor. You know, it's like making your face look like mashed potatoes because it's like there's no real way to explain the losses that I have been hit with, and it's like, wow, man. Normal people probably would have just gave up, and I'm not one of those giving up people, and that's probably something that's been engraved in me since I was a child. And then the warrior ethos from the military really instilled that in you, because while you're face down in the sand at Sand Hill at Fort Benning, Georgia, all hell my family members down there, my bros, they got reassigned and all that crap. Golf and Delta and Bravo, the ones who actually like me. As for everybody else, y'all know exactly how I feel. So stay alive, but at the same time, get bent. Anyway, so I'm sitting here today, worried like hell about my aunt. My stepfather has an episode, so now I'm worried about him. And it just like was recovering from last night, thinking about my cousin with the motorcycle, and thank God it wasn't him. I'm like, man, I can't take no more. So I did talk to a preacher about my current situation, and so I have decided that I'm going to execute my plan now, and hopefully I'll get what I need to done with that, and I'm gonna try and make this phone call tomorrow, provided nothing gets in my way, and I'm gonna just go on and reach out to get some help, because if I don't, you know, there's no telling. No, this isn't like mental help for me. You know, I already had that problem taken care of. But as for everything else, you know, it's a matter of perspective. So I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Thank you guys for listening.